Greetings and salutations. This is Jason Silverain, and it's time once again for one of my favourite games, Shadow of Forbidden Gods. Seriously, you modders have made this game amazing. I just wish some of the older mods had been updated with the new DLC changes. It's just a shame it doesn't get more love, if I'm completely honest. But there is a god I have not yet played, and I also have a new agent I want to try out, though I think the agent may have broken the game. I was just trying this last night. But yes, the Aberrant metal. In my vision I saw a dying world, its land laid bare and sky choked by dark clouds. Within it I saw a city, its buildings covered in jagged chimneys and strange metal growths. Inside they'd been hollowed out and filled with machinery that screeched and screamed. I saw people covered in that strange metal, mindlessly working and dying. I saw myself, and I realised this was our city, our world, our future. Or as I like to call it, China. There we go. But yes, we are going to be playing the Aberrant metal. The whole thing here is about infiltrating cities, specifically cities. You then transform a region within the city into a production core, which then becomes an area of industry, which then puts out horrible pollutive smoke, which begins killing everything in the local area. As you get more powers, you can start transforming it into other things. And essentially, we are going to go full Captain Planet villain here, or your average American business, and try to wreck the environment for as much profit as possible. So yes, we have efficiency and all this. I haven't really figured it out, all the ins and outs, really. I didn't get too far, because sadly, the map I was using has a little bit of a bug on it. And I think it might be the new agent, because no one had any artifacts whatsoever. So I think he's the only thing that's changed it. I've kept him in just in case. For, we'll give it a try. If I have to restart, I will. But I've already got a load to where to start from. Yes, we want to build up this Eldritch Smog, because once the smog reaches 100%, the cores can't be destroyed. We have to get cores. They produce units with efficiency. Efficiency leads to things that break our seal. So it's all good and fun until we end up choking everything to death. So welcome to the world, and this was a really interesting one. For one, every ancient ruin is like down here, or is it here? In this section. So I had no ruins to try out the Delver. We are starting up in the top left. We are surrounded by some very powerful cities with lots of security. This one I couldn't touch. But the world is essentially Game of Thrones on steroids. There was so many assassinations, people going mad and summoning demons to murder one another. There was all kinds of things going on. I had vampires all over the place. I had several people trying to set up their own Deep One cults without me even interfering. There was 3 of them on the go. And there was also a witch cult over here, which starts slightly liking darkness. Now, last time, I slapped the Redeemer agent over here, which is essentially an agent which becomes the Chosen One once the Chosen One dies, slowly, changing this area up, and I basically took this over, and it was going nice. We had a decent religion and everything, but it's kind of what I usually do. I usually get one of witch cults, I usually get them to my side and use them to fight the religion. Now, with the Holy Orders round here, you give me 1 second to find it. See, they're not particularly well entrenched, so it was a really good idea. It was a really good run. But there was something else I wanted to try, because completely unexpected, this orc horde went wild. They took over all of the section. They were giving the elves a kicking, which is immensely important. Let's turn off the hints for now, because the elves are the one things I can't really corrupt and turn to our side. So the more elves we kill, the better. They'd also done well at trashing all this over here. So I was trying to support these dwarves. He's already won the world. I killed you off last time. So I'm very tempted to start by trying to build the orcs up this time. I had actually gone a bit all in, because they're quite close. So instead of splitting my forces, I'm going to try and infiltrate all this main section here nice and early. We're then going to rob as much stuff as possible and slap... Oh yeah, basically the whole Patrick meme of, take all this money over here and put it in the orcs. Because I don't use the orcs enough, and if these guys can mirror their conquests of last night, this could be really entertaining of going full, like, Urukai, orc hordes and smog and destruction behind them. Now, our starting abilities aren't amazing. I mean, that's quite good, actually. Location for production core? It means we unlock our seals really quick. Alternatively, we have polluting presence, where we're within shadow, we generate smog, which is pretty good. This is also really nice, but we do gain menace, so you are going to die. There's nothing you can do to stop this. You will die, you will lose your core, but it's a really good, powerful start. But I'm going to go with polluting presence. I really like Cursed Foreman, but it means our guy will not be moving or doing anything for ages if I do that. So, first things first, we're going to go here, we're going to infiltrate the fortress. Hopefully you start with a load of gold again, yes. So what we do is infiltrate the fortress, we rob the fortress, we go here, we bribe the guards, and then we infiltrate here. And now for agents. So I have the Whisperer. Interesting. I have never tried the Whisperer. That sounds really cool. And she's got really good stats overall. So she marks as prey and slowly gains Whisper. She's spent to change their personalities. So we could warp people, but if we're going for shadow and all that lot, probably not so bad. I really like the Redeemer. He's really good as a alternative to our Hierophant down here, who is Old Faithful when it comes to doing things. The Duelist could be quite good, mixture of might and also intrigue. The Courtesan's not bad, but she's meant for following people. The Dissident could be good, but his basic powers won't really help us. Same with the Trickster Courtier. I mean, she might be quite good since I'm going to be basically robbing things. You know, we'll go with the Trickster. I've not used her in a while. It seems like a really good place to start. And where we are going to start, let's have a look. I'm going to cancel 1 minute. I'm going to double check these for security. And then I will catch up with you. So I've made a decision. Much later than you'd think. It's actually been 2 hours. I'd gotten 2 hours into the last run. And sadly, not only did it crash, OBS also decided to mute midway through. So I'd lost most of that, otherwise I would show you the footage. Which is a shame because we had a really good run. And I figured out the Whisperer is really good. So we're going to be using that. We're going to go with the Whisperer. We're going to put you here. We are going to want the Confidant, because that is really quite powerful. That also a vampire. So we're going to prey on you, because that turned out really well last time. Also this gentleman here. And I can't remember if I've already covered this, but you're going to go for Polluting Presence. Chief Engineer is really good, so is a Cursed Foreman. But Polluting Presence will make sure we've got Smog, because Smog is actually kind of harder to build up than you think. Now the plan will be, we're going to this damn settlement. We're going to go infiltrate. I do this every time. It takes between 19 to 20 turns. However, this game seems to want to kick me in the teeth when it comes to random events for this guy, so I expect it will take longer. I keep having nothing but negative events for this agent, and quite a few positives for her. How she works is she's going to build up whispers on this lady here when we've bound to her. And with whispers, we can change her likes. We can also give her commands, which is also very handy. But the command structure is kind of awkward, so reshaping prey is just kind of the better one. What we can do is then go further down and start reshaping all these rulers. But doing it on the active heroes is quite nice, because I could send... she went off and started building up the orcs for me, which was brilliant. And the orcs did do very, very well again. I'd actually built most of these up into proper orc fortresses, so hopefully we can do that again. But for now, we will be starting off. We'll follow you along for just a moment, which is fine. We pray on that, we go back to the citadel, we need to infiltrate that fortress now. A few extra turns, but this is all good. And I will see you in about 20 turns or so. Here we go, Stormy Seas are back again. I'm just going to lose the HP. We'll be fine. I told you, Nixon never get anything good, but this is really good. The orcs just start absolutely destroying this area, and just take the profile. Just drives me mad. Yes, what the orcs will do is they'll take over all this. I'll come down. I will claim these areas myself when I get a warlord, and then I will use those to build up the orcs. Now, I would really like to see if there is a manticore or anything around here. Again, I can't seem to find anything like that, and I think there is a bug that has removed nearly all of the items from markets, and I think it's the Delver agent that I've added in, because I didn't have this issue before. I will have to double check. It might also be other issues with like versions and stuff. This is the problem. Live by the mod, die by the mod. But this turns into a really interesting game because you don't have to worry about everyone having like insanely high stats due to loads of items. It becomes a lot more pure in terms of plans. And yes, the as I mentioned earlier, the backstabbing. Oh my god, there is so much backstabbing. It wasn't so much demons and necromancy this time round, but there was a lot of assassins and diplomats. Alright. We're going to go with intrigue to start. We've infiltrated the fortress. This is fine. We're going to rob the fortress twice. The additional profile really doesn't help us, so I'm going to have to spend some time laying low. But otherwise, we're going to be fine. There's the diplomats heading out. We'll save our power for now. Opinions are swayed, religions are acting, we take your gold, thank you, repeat challenge. I might even do it 3 times, normally I only do it twice. Oh, for goodness sake. Nothing but bad events, it's just taking the mickey. And it's pretty damn goofy as well. So, yeah, I'm just going to go for thirds. I'm getting greedy. Since I'm already going to have to lay low, I might as well get my 100. That will help us later on. Only puts us a few turns behind. We're going to lead smugglers to tunnels. And I'm going to start off with another point of intrigue. The next level up will be law. So yes, what this does is add smugglers and tunnels modifier, introduces security by 1. That's the only thing we really care about. Prosperity we don't mind. And we don't care about hero awareness and all that silliness. We will also go to intrigue 1 as well. That's reduced all this. You will also subtly rob the treasury because we need gold. Gee, subtle whispers. What we will do first, though, is we will reshape our prey. We will worsen the opinion of religion, which is fine. Cooperation might be a good one. No, cooperation will actually help us if she likes various things, so we'll keep that, but we'll subtle thievery. Gold is important for this run. And again, it was a real shame because there were some very unique events that I've never seen in any of my playthroughs in the last playthrough. Ooh, Vendetta. Excellent. And she, last time, absolutely mentally collapsed. She had 3 events that just ravished her sanity and went insane. So hopefully we'll get those again. But there's no guarantee it will occur. Very nice. I'm going to repeat that challenge. We just wait a few turns. Since it's not a long one, we grab that again and go to you. Now, I think that's still pretty high, which is not good. Could go there and start building up. That's what I did last time. Alternatively, 5, 3. I've got over 100 now. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try something slightly different because before I went over here, I captured all this, and it took me forever. It really did. And this wasn't in shadowed, so I couldn't do the deep one shenanigans with it. So I'm going to have to basically build this up a little later. But if I can start messing with their religion slightly, just by capturing the holy site, maybe capturing that. That's still high security. That's very high security. It would be really nice if there was a city with like just 3 fortresses around it, because that would be really handy. I might just go down to this city. It's a bit out of the way, but if I can start the enshadowment down here, that could be absolutely fantastic. And it'd be a lot closer to the capital of the nation.
So that would have more shenanigans and more chances of doing things stupidly. There we go. Even as the other guy loses challenge, we are going to kill this druid and reduce our menace. Things will take a bit longer, but this is the thing with this god. We'll get to about turn 350, or even a little sooner, even maybe 300, and things will begin to snowball. When it goes quick. And excellent. Drive them to insanity. We spend the power. This is worth it. That knocks him down to 1 sanity. If we are lucky, we will get the other insanity event, which is absolutely perfect for us now. I want to infiltrate the sewers or the docks? Let's go with the sewers. They're the least useful of the two, but I can convert them, capture the docks, make the place gain madness, then change the docks later. That's my plan. Okay, and if I really want, I could get some rats first. They're good free minions. See, I would normally have saved my power for this, but that's fine. That is absolutely fine. If I can make her insane, that's more potent than the grudges and the vendettas. Thank you, political gridlock. Already in shadowing. Bribe them. I might as well use it. I just realised I've been a fool. I've missed... Oh, I'll do it next time. I was supposed to bribe the guards first. It only had it on a handful of turns. Because I've had to do this so many times, now I'm starting to make mistakes. I'm trying to rush the early game, which is the problem. So, you're going to go to here. Now, this is the thing I really want to do. Recruit Deceiver Minion. Trait change. If the control of this minion kills someone, you can have this minion take their places in shadow double. The cost of 100 gold. If you have more minion command total than your agent's command stats, you need to... Oh. I'll give it a go. She's probably not going to kill anyone, but... Lovely! That is absolutely lovely. Shadow driven back. This is fine. We are going to do intrigue once, and then the next one will be law. Your next thing will be to reshape prey again. We're going to improve opinion. We're going to make her like Shadow, so she won't be driving Shadow back. That's something she didn't do last time, so that's going to slow us down on the Shadow build-up, but this is all good. We're going to get there in the end. 4, 4, 2. You know what? We're going to jump on this. We're going to want that library. I could build up my magic. In fact, I've not done that yet. I might just try to build up a little bit of Arcana. Again, it slows me down. Smuggle us to tunnels first. It does slow me down. But I think it'll be worth it in the long run if I can get like a little bit of necromancy on her. Because then I will have the various odds and ends and ooglies going around, floating around, enshadowing things for me. Will just make it go faster. I don't want to win by enshadowment again. But we do kind of need Shadow to give us smog. Oh, over here, guards, go away. It's more menace for us. It's fine. If we can make friends, which I really hope we can do, they will end up trying to clear our name, which is insanely powerful, having the heroes constantly spending their turns trying to redeem you and all that. There we go. Alright, now we bribe the guards. I notice I can't pay off my menace or anything anymore. I wonder why that's a thing. Also, I'm going to poison this guy. He's caused me so many problems on every run. So, he's getting poisoned. Here's my next thing. Yeah, we bribe guards. Dismiss. Ooh, call her to serve. Yep, she's bound down there again. I won't be going anywhere near there for a long time. We poison you. Then we're going to infiltrate the docks. But before I forget, though, we can begin production. We can start aiming towards undoing our seals. Because we don't need the sewers for anything. We're not going for plagues. So we can sacrifice the sewers to make a production core. Which is absolutely lovely. Based on local efficiency. How do I increase efficiency, really? modifiers. Core efficiency. I don't know. I'll just... Oh, shadow. Grows within shadow. There we go. Me not reading properly. And they're already setting up the wards. She's brought forth the demonic companion. Hopefully she's just as effective as the last one, because this is why I wanted to get Shadow, because as soon as you get her liking Shadow, she makes a demonic companion. Supportive mood. Lovely. So, the last one went round and started shadowing the south. I hope this one does the same. Ooh, a cube. Quest for knowledge, she's found the cube. Don't make me say that word. A relic from another realm. Empowering arcane ability. Well, that's a temporary buff, or I can gain power, which will be really useful if we have more of those diplomats going round. There we go. Heal the agent. Gain power, immediately lose it. You know, I'm just going to heal my agent. God damn it. I can't have nice things. I really can't in this game. This run is just driving me mad. I really should learn how to use blood magic as well. I don't know how to use it. I never really have. Necromancy is the only magic I have vastly engaged in, and a little bit of the geomancy, which is mostly using it to make areas more habitable for minions. Alright, recruit labour. Actually, how many turns left have we got? Bribery. Bribe guards. We got 20 odd turns. That is absolutely fine. We're going to recruit the labourer. I could go up to 7. That would be really good. But I do need that extra point of law, otherwise doing anything Eldritch just takes forever. But yes, we get our labourers. These are good fun because, as you can see, they're not great in a fight. However, challenge progress by +1/turn in a location with +50% smog. Yeah, we ain't ever really using this, are we? But it's free minions I don't have to pay for. The seal is broken! Maximum power increases. Overdrive consumes a location's shadow to increase efficiency by the amount consumed. Not bad, but I kind of like having shadow. Consumes the population, however. Creates shadow, which is really nice. And it also helps us later on when we'll be able to pull places from... pull population from places. I'll say that sentence the right way round here. I'm going slightly mad. I've still got a bit of a fever while recording this, so I am properly mad god level today. Here we go. This is why I wanted power. Poison their words. Make the elves and the humans hate one another, please. Please, I need those elves to be, well, out of my hair. Or whatever I have for hair. I think you're still guarding. That's fine. That's going to be for another one. You've cleared my name, you beautiful woman. This is why I love them. I absolutely love them. And if I get them to like me more, I get them hooked on undead as well, she'll be wanting to come to me and turn into a vampire later, so let's keep this going. Yep, familiar name. This is a fun one. Yeah. Whisper hears a tacturned trio trading whispers excitedly the secrets of wealth and those with means can be priceless. So if you press his ear against the dividers, they speak of a trading company as almost rich, so keen on moral appearances. That's good leverage in knowing their crimes. Yep, give me that challenge progress. As long as I'm getting some fast progress in the south, I don't mind if the north is a bit slow. This is different. I've not had this one. As the aberrant metal spreads the city, it becomes harder to ignore. Nothing signifies this more than a massive smokestack that seems appearing overnight in one of the city's buildings. Dominates the skyline, generating black smoke and strange rumours. Someone enters a local tavern where every conversation revolves around the structure built and what its purpose is. Lead a mob to it? Oh, wow. So I kill a bunch of people. Lose menace, gain profile. Lose unrest, intrigue. Lose challenge progress. As much as I'd like that core efficiency, let's get rid of the menace. Because that saves me a bunch of turns. Okay, we go to you. That is lovely. We reshape the prey. We improve opinion of the undead. Next is Orc. And that will do us very well, very kindly. Now, Arcane knowledge, how long will that take? 17 turns, that's a lot of turns. But at least 1 point of it will be handy. Just having the option, maybe even having 2 points.